Our next guest is our Essential Weekend event expert. Each week we talk to Sarah Blaskovich. She's the entertainment editor at GuideLive.com and the Dallas Morning News. Sarah, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
All right, we know you've already picked out the best events for the weekend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about food and drink first. That's one of my favorite topics, as you know.
Yes.
This weekend continues the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival, and today is the last day for it. So foodies will want to know about that. The festival ends with some burgers, some beers, and some blues. That's tonight. I think that's a cool event. If you didn't get tickets to those, there are lots of other cool foodie things to do this weekend. What about the Big Texas Beer Fest? It continues today in Fair Park. If you know a lot about craft beer, this is a great place for you, but I should say, if you're not a craft beer snob and you know who you are, this is also a good fest for you. Our beer editor, Teeny Ricciardi, says the Big Texas Beer Fest is one of the best beer events, regardless of what kind of beer you like, in all of Dallas all year long.
All right, just seems like that craft beer industry growing every year here in North Texas. What other big events are happening this weekend, Sarah?
Yes, I'm excited about the Women's Final Four this weekend. It is the first time that Dallas has hosted this event. And of course, there was a basketball game yesterday. There's another one tomorrow at the American Airlines Center. But if you're not going to those games, you can still head out to the American Airlines Center to join the festivities, and they're free. So you can take your kids to the parking lot party, and tomorrow there's even a free Pat Green concert a little after 3 p.m. Outside of the American Airlines Center. Nice. So that's a really fun thing to do. Also this weekend is Fan Expo Dallas. Some might know it formerly as Comic-Con in Dallas. This is the big thing for comic book lovers and for movie buffs, and that's at K. Bailey Hutchison Center all weekend long in Dallas. There's going to be hordes of people there dressed as their favorite characters. It is really fun if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, always a good time. Always got some good concerts for us as well, too. I know there's some big concerts this weekend, too.
Yes, there are. My favorite is EdgeFest, and that is today at Toyota Stadium up in Frisco. Now, EdgeFest, of course, does not have a radio counterpart anymore. There is no 102.1 The Edge anymore, but there is still an EdgeFest, and it is operated by 97.1 The Eagle. So that's a little confusing, but for those who loved The Edge, it is cool to see that EdgeFest is living on. If you go to that show, it is most of the afternoon and evening today. There are lots of bands to see. The headliners are going to be the Nixons, Blink-182, and The Offspring, among a few others.
All right, Sarah Blaskovich, always great talking to you. Have a good morning.
You too, thanks.